Assalamu alaikum. I'm Riaz Ahmed. Welcome to the very first online class, the very first lecture. Dear students, hopefully you all would be in the best of your health. So, after the midterm, as far as what the poetry section is concerned, I would like to take the very first poem, Lines, written by Emily Bronte. In this very lecture, I will give a brief introduction to the very writer. Then I will come to the poetic genius of Emily Bronte. And the last one, this is for the major theme or the core idea of the poem is. So let us start this is for from the brief introduction to the writer. Is for Emily Bronte, what she belongs to England. She was born in 1818 and died in 1848 at the age of 30. She belongs to Victorian age, as for what we know, is forward starting from 1837 and this what the end is 1890. So she belongs to Victorian age or Victorian period, what she wrote. Basically is for, she is one of the very well-known Bronte's sisters, Charlotte Bronte and Anna Bronte. She is one of them, Emily Bronte. She is very well known for her single novel, Wuthering Heights, published in 1848, one of her masterpiece, and is one of the classics of English literature. So she is very well known for this very single novel. As far as poetic genius is concerned, as far as poetry is concerned, now what we have this very poem, Lines. This is for her poetry is what she jointly published her poetry with her sisters Charlotte Bronte and Anna Bronte in a volume of verse is for what the title is Poems by Keller, Action and L.S. Bell. So basically all these three are what the pen names or pseudonyms of all these three Bronte's sisters, Keller Bell, Alice Bell and Acton Bell. And Emily Bronte, as for her pen name is, her pseudonym is was Alice Bell. She published her single novel Wuthering Heights with this pen name, with this fictitious name, or this what is called with this pseudonym. And all our poetry is with all this, all with this pen name. Why she this not using a real name? What the reason was? Basically, the reason was that at that time, in that very society, as for the Victorian society was, what the female writers were, the women writers were not what they are encouraged to write something literary works. And as for what women writes, what they just wrote under the pen name, what they wrote under the pen name, under the male pen name. And basically what the reason was is for what the women writers, what they were discouraged and what they were not taken seriously, is for what all those women writers, what they did, they hide their identity, what they just wrote in the disguise of male pen names. This what the reason was, what the society is for what more restricted one, more what they just considered women, what they have the role in their houses, as for what as for mothers, sisters or wives, what the reason was. Now as for this the reason, and now I come to Emily Bronte poetic genius. As for her poetry is as for what we know, the romantic period starting from 1798 and this what and with is for 1830. And what she wrote this very poem Lines in December 1837. So what she belongs to is for Victorian period or Victorian age, but what we do find is what romantic elements. She is what is for what we may say what romantic. What we do find romanticism in our poetry is for this what a brief introduction is for what we do find the romantic features in our poetry. The first one is for our poetry is subjective. subjective poetry. It for what she uses, especially what I'm talking about this very poem, what she using this what is for first person pronoun, what the speaker, the poet herself, and what she uses first person pronoun I for herself. So it is for expressing our own emotion, our own feelings, what expressing our inner self. And the second thing is for what we do find is for what she expresses her feeling or emotion, what she expresses her inner self. The second thing, what her love for nature. This what outer nature, what we do find, what we find the natural world. Third one is for what she is interested in remote place, but she is in yearning for remote place. And the fourth one is for what we do find something supernatural. As far what this poem is concerned, supernatural, the death is something what it is supernatural. And as for the last one is for simplicity, the diction is concerned or language is concerned, simple one. Is for the language is simple one, the idea is totally clear one. So this what is for the poetry is. And the last one is for what the theme of this very poem is, the very core idea of the very poem is what the message is. What I do say, what we do find the religious or mystic touch in this very poem. The very poem is centers around death. Death. So, what the death for Emily Bronte is? It is something what she wants. Death. She wants to die. She is ready for die, and death is welcomed by her. Death is welcomed by her, and what she expresses is what is for the death through different poetic devices. So why this death? Why she does not want to be here in this life? Why what she does not want no more in this life? Is for what she wants escapes from this very world, from this very bitter world, all full of troubles, sufferings, or pains. She wants to be there in eternal world. This what earthly world is. This very worldly life is. She wants to escape, and what she wants going to there to the earth, to the eternal world, the hereafter world. What that very world is for her is for a sort of relief, a sort of happiness for her. What she feels secure there. So this what is for the core idea is. So this what the very first lecture. Thank you.